Yeah. Hello. How's everybody doing? How are all the star seeds out there? And all the children of light? I hope everybody's doing well. So I'm going to be doing my zodiac sign reading today. And I must say that I kind of see there are some, and some signs with like a little slower moving energy. There are some blocks with a couple of cards. But then there are some faster moving cards as well. So you can just say that the energy is a little bit more like on the uneven side. Um, so it's kind of like I'm getting the sense of maybe people having to maneuver around like red tape, and having to think outside of the box to solution to problems, and like avoiding the matrix. Also, there's formation and reorganizing of large amounts of individuals. And I also noticed the focus of the cards, especially with right before the new year. People are reminiscing about years before, because I see a lot of the thought patterns in the past. So a lot of people are looking at the past. And yeah. So let's see. Yeah, there are about 7 cards that where you see the gaze. Like, because when you look at the cards, if you see the focus of the gaze, it's if it's on the left side, it's the past. If it's on the right side, it's looking towards the future. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. So what I got from that is actually this card has to do with reciprocation, giving and receiving, equilibrium, an increase of abundance, generosity. The cup is full of fruitfulness, service to others, a sense of fairness. So you have reached the point of energetically being able to manifest with gratitude and a sense of balance with the self. And then we have for Taurus, the Page of Cups. So this card gives more of a feeling of renewal and connection to the universe through the higher chakras, the crown chakra, and upper chakras that connect to the celestial, the celestial beings, while still being grounded to Mother Earth. And there is a healing and activation that has taken place that has changed your perspective. And also issues, this could also be issues concerning children, or the focus is on children, or looking at something in your childhood, remembering something in your childhood, or even just, remembering just things coming up, memories from your childhood, like randomly. Just that, that's when things like that happen, when random childhood memories are coming up, that's a way of clearing karma. So let's see, Gemini, we have the Knight of Wands, and he's also, see the Page of Cups, you see how they're looking, their gaze is to the right, so it's like looking at the past. And also the 6 of Pentacles is like looking at the past, looking that way. So we have the Knight of Wands, and this is like a faster moving card. There could be episodes of anger, resentment, uh, looking back to the past, to your adolescence or teenage years. There are thoughts of regret. Spirit says to transmute the energy, and it is actually an opportunity to learn from previous mistakes and the focus on intention for the future. So you should be really taking that anger, that frustration, and channeling it towards, for example, like, how can I make this better? So really, anger can turn into action. And so the focus is on intention for the future and to manifest what you do want as opposed to what you don't want. Give gratitude for what you have. Now is a great time for shadow work and to clear out all the old cobwebs. Yeah, I mean, it's generally before the new year is a great time to do shadow work. Okay, now we have Cancer and the World, which is major arcana. Really great card to have. So this represents completion, knowledge, abundance, mastery, mastery of the physical and non-physical. Totem animals, the world is your oyster. Great opportunities for the new year. And I say within the next 2 weeks, something wonderful and a life-changing event will happen. A positive action. I mean, it could even be if you're expecting and you're Cancer, this is going to be, something monumental happening and something coming full circle. And it's going to impact the new year in a great way, in a positive way. And this will greatly improve your quality of life. And something you have been waiting for will come to pass, because you've earned it through good karma and patience. So get ready for that surprise. There's going to be a surprise. So now we have Leo, which is the Four of Pentacles. So you're kind of like at a crossroads financially. The focus is on finances or work due to cutbacks. You may even have to hold off spending or investments until the new year. And there is a certain financial fear associated with this card, or you may be holding back emotionally and trying to manifest a good outcome. I kind of just got like this feeling of anxiety. So again, if you're feeling anxiety, it would be a good time to try to let that go and kind of put a perspective on it and maybe look at the worst case scenario and kind of, what's the worst that could happen, and then take it from there. So yeah, that's something that maybe you should work out. And we have Virgo, Three of Swords. So this represents some stress. It could be fears, maybe some medical issues, worries, as Virgos tend to worry. They're like really known to worry. So there's some stuck energies here. You may be worrying about someone in your family or friends. Also saying to watch your own physical and mental health. You may need to do some shadow work for the new year and get rid of the blockages. So now we have Libra, Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a nice card. That's a great card. So we have Libra, and 10 is usually an ending. So there could be an ending to like a financial situation. I'm getting like something that you might have been waiting for. Like it could have been a check. bonus of royalty. So this represents great abundance, a windfall. You're reaching your financial goals, generational wealth, inheritance, successful family business, friendly business relations, prosperous holiday, and also it could represent an elder in your family or community bestowing great wisdom and passing the torch onto you. So now we have Scorpio, which is the Tower. Again, this is like a shadow work card. You know, shocks, destruction of current situation. You know, it's this card is, the way I see it is, you know, things are collapsing, but then something new pops up. It could be shocking news or revelation. You may need to do some shadow work before the new year or change certain behaviors. You know, New Year's resolution. And then also, you know, you should focus on your mental health and trying to distress your life. There's a redistribution of energy and a collapse. There's a collapse allowing for an energetic makeover. That's what I'm getting. So we have Sagittarius. And this is a great card, another major arcana card. The Emperor. So this represents control, structure, taking full power of one's own energy. So you're pretty much owning your own energy. And it's a very masculine card. So, you know, even if you're a woman or a female, you know, can be about standing up for yourself and owning. It could still pertain to either if you're a male or a female, but it has to do with owning your own energy. You know, you're working hard, you're reaping the benefits. There's a sense of wisdom here, observation of the world around you. You're being of it, but not in it, not necessarily like in it and, you know, with partaking in the drama and other people's drama. So I say this would represent spiritual advancement, opening of the crown chakra and celestial chakras that are above the crown chakra. This can also represent career advancement in the coming new year, career advancement. So we have Capricorn, the Seven of Swords. So you're kind of like wanting to step away from a situation. It could be a family situation. You know, you might need to re-strategize for the holidays. There's some worry related to this card, and you kind of feel like you're walking on eggshells. So you have to be tactful in a social way with an individual or individuals. You may have to compromise and you may not be happy about that. And it is a lesson that you may, you know, not have much of a choice with, but you have to learn and be more flexible. Okay, Aquarius. So we have the Nine of Wands, and you're kind of like almost at the breaking point. So yeah, he's looking to the past as well. So you're kind of like at the breaking point and you're kind of stressed out at this time, but you still have some fight in you and you're almost at the point where you just want to surrender, like mentally. And this card is saying you may just have to go with the flow and stop fighting because it's diminishing your energy. And it's not, you know, even though the situation is not going the way you planned, you kind of have to accept it. So it's probably just a good idea to just step back for a moment and reorganize yourself. And the issues, you know, actually almost at the end. So maybe it's better to just let nature take its course. The last is Pisces, Knight of Swords. So this energy is more of like a fighting energy, and of, you know, it's also looking at the past. So it's a struggle. It's kind of like you're struggling. You may be at odds with a particular person. Um, there's a fiery energy there, and you're rushing. And there's also passion in something that is very important to you, but the person or entity is not understanding your needs. So there could be a communicational problem there, because it's swords. Swords has to do with communication, and you know the communication has been disrupted, so you're having a difficult time conveying your point across, and you may want to charge ahead, but you're being stopped or slowed down. And that's about it. So I hope everybody enjoys their holiday with family and friends, and take care. Peace, love, and joy.